here so I can see you guys. There we go. What's going on, guys? It is Blue Fox Gaming Live. Of course, I am Sen. I'm going to teach you guys the tutorial on how to do the car merge because we keep getting asked about it when we're live streaming. So today we're going to give you that walkthrough. There's tons of videos out there on YouTube that you can watch, but we'll just go ahead and do it live here for you. So this is the FCR Pegasi 1000 Z Benny's bike, so you would need that. Of course, you need to spawn in your bunker. As you notice, I'm using the scuba gear. I have this glitched out just in case I need to push the bike back into the shop. So to show you guys what I mean by that, if you didn't know, you need to be able to take this off. If you don't know how to do that, we can walk you through it sometime, or we'll make a tutorial on that. It takes about 30 seconds to get that glitch down. It's not hard at all. Alright, so I've already had this bike and we've been using it for a while. So all we're going to do is, since I've already used it before, so that I can move the bike again, we're just going to change one thing. We're going to change the gas tank. So we're just going to go back to stock. And I always flip between the Brat tank and the stock fuel tank to be able to do this. So now we can exit the vehicle. And as always, we have to put our snacks down. I use one beer bottle, that's all I use. So I just scoot my guy up here. Test fit's almost about right in the middle of that wheel. So we'll open our inventory. And we'll just drink one of these and drop it real quick. No, Twisted, you can't get a car. I didn't see you're online or I would have invited you in, because I know we were going to do this, so. But you're just going to walk this over and knock the bike over like always. And then you're just going to walk the bike up to the line. It doesn't really have to be in the middle, you just need to be able to get that one alert, which we have right there. Press right to modify. We're going to go ahead and get off, and we're going to bring the car in that we want to be stacked on top. So our goal today is going to be able to merge this. We're going to use this free Enos, the Huntley here that we're using here. And that's what we're going to use. And we are going to attempt to put it on F1s using this Thrax. So we're going to bring this Thrax in. So what should happen is it should knock the bike over, which it did. Now, the goal here that we want to see happen is we want the bike to end up in this white square here. Now, because it didn't, when I pull this up, I'm probably not going to get both alerts like we want. So you see you already have a vehicle parked. This is where your scuba tanks are going to come in handy. So we're just going to turn around in front of the bike. Excuse me. Go to management and we're going to change our style. We're just going to flip that back and forth so the tank drops, and as you notice, it pushes the bike back. We're just going to keep doing this until we get the bike where we need it. Now sometimes when you get one wheel over, I've noticed it'll let you do it, but we're just going to go ahead and push it back in all the way. So we're just going to go right here. Now push the front end back in. Alright, and we have both alerts. So now we're just going to return the bike. We don't need the bike anymore. Alright, so from here, now we're going to bring our car in that we want to use. And the goal is that this will go on the bottom and the Thrax should go on top. Sometimes SUVs can be a pain though, truth be said. So let's see what happens. Instead, we are on top. That's not what we want. We want it the other way. So all I'm going to do, so I'm going to get out of the vehicle. And I'm just going to pull the Thrax out and pull the Thrax back in and hope that it will just climb up and go on top. Sometimes this works. This is where the problems come in. Is when all of this sits awkward because these don't flip around like they used to anymore. So it's getting the cars lined up where you need them. My guess is I'm not going to be able to teleport into the car, but we're going to see. Because you want to be able to teleport in. Ah, look at that. So we can teleport in now. Alright, so let's do this. Let's copy our mods. We might get lucky here. So we're just going to scroll through our menu here. Copying our mods. And then we're going to get out of the vehicle. And the first thing I like to do is I like to clear my phone of anything that it's Martin, because I use Martin. Now you can use Simeon, you can use Ron, anyone who can offer you a job. I always use Martin. And our goal is going to be to teleport into the front seat of this car. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand right here at the car. Wait for the job to come in. There it is. So the old method, you did the pause X. You do the same thing. So pause, release, and hit X. And we may not be able to hit it in this menu. If that's the case, we're going to have to switch lobbies, which makes this even funner. The good news is I already have everything set up, so let's just see. Because these are the things that you can run into, is pause X not working in a session. And that's the case. So pause X is not going to work in this session. So you have to change sessions because it's not going to let you do the pause X. So we're going to change sessions real quick, and we're just going to come out of our bunker. And we're just going to call in a helicopter, and we'll just fly right over here. We'll already be glitched out with the scuba tank, so we can run through this really quick. And what I'll do this time to test it is I'll put the SUV, I'll put it in first, and see if the Thrax will just automatically go on top instead, since it's a bigger vehicle. It may just do that for us. Alright, and we're spawning in our bunker in a public session. I always use a public session, seems to work better. Invite only seems to give you problems. So you see we still have the tank on, which is a good sign. He'll drop it here. Alright, so let's go outside and let's just call in our helicopter and we'll just fly over to the hangar. Or I mean to the arena. Alright, and our buzzard's right there. What's up, Demon? It was actually just in your session, I believe. Oh. Gotcha. Alright, so let's go ahead and Bringing this down. I don't care about landings right now. I'm just trying to get through to make this faster. Alright, so let's go in here. I am showing a walkthrough of how to do the merge because we keep getting asked how to do it, so I'm posting a live video of me actually doing the merge and walking you through what I'm doing. Alright, so again we have to get the FCR. And because we already changed the tank once, we are going to have to change it again. Because now we're in a new session. So that I can move the bike. Every time you change a session, you have to change and knock the bike over again. Alright, so let's knock it over. Alright, looks about right. Inventory, snacks. There's our bottle. Let him. I love that if you do it quick enough, he just drops it. He doesn't even try to drink it. It's like, I need you sober for this one. Alright, so let's walk this back up. See ya. Alright, so there's our bike. There's the one alert. So I said this time, because this is a heavier vehicle, we're going to bring this in first.
So, what's up? What are we doing then?
And since we don't have the alerts, we're going to scuba tank again. So, let's see if we get the alert. And there we go. We put this back now. Alright, so now that we've got that in, let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can get this car in here and get it on top like we want it. Or, the worst case, we fall through the map and that sucks. Sometimes you'll get underneath the vehicle, and because the vehicle weighs so much, it'll push your vehicle down, and you'll just weigh a crap ton. Okay, so now we're gonna see if we can teleport in, and we can get in this side. Okay, so that's what I was afraid of. So what we're gonna do is first gonna take this out and bring it back in, like we did last time.
What are we doing then? What can I do?
Okay, so I can teleport in underneath the car. So we're gonna try it like that. I'm gonna see if I can do it from underneath the car. Okay, so we can do it there. Just can't be on this side. So if I'm here, I'm in this car. Okay, and then to copy our mods, let's try it from right here. There we go. So we're going to modify. I always repair and then get out and get right back in. And then modify that way. I know I've got a clean
What's up?
grab of everything. Okay, so we grab everything. We know that this is where we can jump in, because we can see that. So we go right here. We're gonna look towards the car. And then we're gonna get our Martin job back.
Hello. How can I help you? Sure, my friend. I'll send you the details.
So you're getting ready to do the pause and X, which means you're gonna hold pause, and as soon as you let go of pause, you have to hit X, and what should happen is your pause menu should open up, which is what you want to happen. So here's our mission, which we got it. So now we're gonna go to online, jobs, and we're gonna go to play job, Rockstar created, and missions, and do a Titan of a job. We're gonna boot that up. What you should see is when something's up, instead of saying Lester for Titan of a job, it should say, in this case, Martin, or whoever's job you're using to get to this point. So since we're using Martin, we should see Martin. Now, if we see that, we're going to quit Titan of a job, which we see it here. We're going to spam left and triangle as soon as we quit. And our goal is to spawn in the car and end up out in the parking spot with the mods on this car. So let's do that now. And instead, I end up in the back seat, which is not what we want. This is the problem with four-door cars. So we're going to repeat this. So, but this time I'm going to teleport in from underneath the car. We're going to try it that way to see if maybe, just maybe, I'll end up in the front seat and get this, because four doors can be a pain now. So let's just go ahead and copy our mods. Okay, copy the mods right here. And then we get out of the vehicle. And we're just going to go stand back underneath the back of the vehicle, right on the side like I had it. There's our pause menu. Jobs. Sup, Meek? I am doing a tutorial of how to hit the glitch and for the merge, and showing them what happens with four doors, where you end up in the back seat of the car instead of in the front seat. Okay, there's the Martin again. And I heard it start, but it didn't do it quick enough, so I just heard us get out of the vehicle. So we get to do it again. Yes, as long as they're not like a blacklisted car, yes. It works with any car. So we've got it from right here. So we're going to try the front fender. Let's see where we go from here. All right, that's what I wanted to see. Okay. So now we're just going to do it from right here. Right from this wheel. And sometimes you're going to have to go around and test different spots on the car to see if you can hit it from there, because certain spots are not going to let you hit it. As you've seen on the first attempt there, we ended up in the back seat, which is not where we want to be, obviously. There's our Martin job. We'll quit. See, and it put us in the back seat again. This is where four doors can be a pain, literally. So now we're going to try it from the front of the hood. I'm going to go and copy the mods one more time just to be on the safe side. They say you don't have to, but I like to just to be on the safe side. I want to know that I've got the mods still stuck to me. And this time I am going to go ahead, I'm just going to change a bumper. I'm just going to take it back to its stock bumper. And then that way I know I've changed something. Hopefully that'll help. So now we're at the front end. So you guys now know how to do the merge. Now it's just hitting it. That's the rest of the problem, is just hitting it. I've already taught you how to do it. Now you just got to hit it. And see, he goes to the back seat. So let's do this. Let's switch this up. I'm gonna do something a little different for you guys. I'm going to go ahead. Oh wait, no, wrong one. I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to jump in here. We're going to take this out. And I'm going to show you guys this now that you've seen it, so you know it works. I'm going to use a two-door vehicle to merge to. Now, I use the Banshee because I can flip the rims if I want to. If I don't want to keep the F1s on this car, I could flip it and throw it back. I could throw this paint and different rims with the same color onto another car without scratching it. Now we're going to fall through the map. And this is not what you want. So you need to buy the FCR 1000 out of Benny's, and you need to fully upgrade it. I see you. And Demon, if you want, since you're on my friends list, join my session because you already know that the Pause X works in this session, which is a big key to be able to do this. It has to work in your session. So you don't want to get set up like I did and then find out, hey, guess what? It doesn't work in here. So the vehicle is only like 100,000, and it's like 139,000 to upgrade it. Now, here's what I would tell you. This is the rule of thumb with this merge method. Whatever's in your arena, make sure that everything that you want to merge is in your arena, because if you leave, as you've noticed, I now have to go back and reset. I have to change the tank, which is going to cost me money, and then knock the bike over again. So every time you leave that arena, you've got to spend money to do the merge. I know 5,000, 17,000 doesn't seem like a whole lot of times, but it does when you're having issues like I did just now, falling through the map and you're going back when you had everything set. Yeah, you have to have an arena. That's where the merge happens. You need an arena and a bunker. And obviously modded cars. Surprised I flew all the way down here and didn't get shot at. Yeah, all merging takes place in the arena. So this time I'm going to hold off on doing the SUV, and I'm going to try using the Banshee and the Thrax to start.
What's up? What are we doing there?
So fuel tanks. No, you don't have to have a full garage. You just the vehicles that you want to use. So the wherever you're getting the paint from, and then what you're putting it on. Now, one thing that I should mention, guys, I want to talk a minute about merging though, because so some people care about clean cars and some people don't. I personally, I do care about a clean car. I will not get a car if it's dirty from somebody. Um, I won't do trades if they're dirty cars. I just won't. It's just how I am. So what makes a clean car? Well, this keeps changing. Mainly wheel color. So you want to see nothing selected on your wheel color. The other thing is your paints. So you shouldn't see anything selected on paint that's primary or secondary. Window tint should always be green, non-selected. Now, the other thing that some people are starting to look at now, and some people care and some people don't. I personally, I don't care about it. I don't think it makes it a modded car. Is bulletproof tires if it has bulletproof tires on it because it's selected. Well, if you don't have bulletproof tires, it's just not selected because you never selected it. I think that's just an added benefit. I don't think it's necessarily a requirement. That's just personal opinion. Some people care about it though. Everything that I'm merging with is 100% clean. You might see bulletproof tires on one or two. The Thrax I had in here does not have bulletproof tires on it though. Alright, so let's get back to it. So in the arena, you need a mechanic first and foremost. If you're using special vehicles to try to like merge onto, you have to have the special mechanic for that. I have all three mechanics that it offers in the arena now, so that I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. But if you're just merging like car to car, you just need the Benny's mechanic. Like for what I'm showing you guys I'm doing, that's all just a Benny's mechanic. So I'm going to do the Banshee and a Thrax. And you know what? I'm going to try something. Alright, cool. So I'm actually going to try to put this on to that instead. So I'm going to take this in first and then the Banshee. As you can see, this has got white rims. I will change if I can get this to go to the Banshee. I am changing the rims. I'm not gonna leave the biohazards. The biohazards seem to be super popular right now, and I'm just seeing them on way too much stuff, guys. It's like every time someone pulls a card, I'm like, oh, it's got the biohazards. Oh, it's got the biohazards. Switch it up. Let's see. What's up, NTL? We are merging cars. I just did the beginning of the video explains what to do, and now I'm actually setting it back up again to hit it. Alright, so now we should be good because if we got the back wheel in, yep, we can return the vehicle. Alright. So as I said, we've got the Thrax in here, and now we're going to take the Banshee in and see if we can put the Thrax onto the Banshee.
What are we doing there? What can I do?
Color changing tire? Yeah, actually. It's called Patriot Smoke. So yeah, it is possible. And see, this is what we want right there. Alright, so now we gotta get in this car. Yeah, it's called Patriot Smoke. It is possible that a car can have the smoke where it changes from red, white, and blue, basically. It's very possible.
What's it going to be? What's up? What are we doing there?
All right. That was my bad. And see, now it's going to fight with me to let me do the job. All because I have this all set up. Thing about it is I haven't changed sessions. I simply fell through the map. So now it's telling me, because I fell through the map, it put me in my own session. So again, we get to redo this. And we're going to do it by jumping to a new session. So here we go. Yeah, guys, you don't want to end up in your own session because a lot of times it won't work that way. Something about the game, I don't know. I don't know if it just detects it or what, but it all of a sudden will stop preventing you from. All right, cool. Now the problem with the merge though, guys, is so Rockstar does a patch usually twice a week, and they usually try to patch stuff. So what you're learning today may only work till tomorrow. You never know how long they're going to leave this working. So apparently my Securo server is unavailable for some weird reason. So we're going to jump to another session. Demon, do you know how to get the scuba gear? How to do that glitch? Okay, so once you go to a clothing shop and you buy your scuba gear, you're going to want to get your presser or whatever you have, and you're going to want to go to the same exact place. So right here.